Hi everyone, it's RAXX. As promised, we're back on Diablo 3 doing our final hardcore pushes, and I started with the Demon Hunter. Man, I haven't played this game seriously in like 3 months it seems, but we're going back in, and I remember at the start of my hardcore journey, my goal was to get top 10 in 4 different classes, to finish top 10. I wanted to finish top 10 in Demon Hunter, Monk, Wizard, and Barb. Well, the Monk's not going to happen, spoiler alert, because the Monk died a long time ago, so the Monk is out. But I thought I would start with the Demon Hunter, and in order to get that, I had to clear the highest GR I had ever done on Hardcore, which is 142 solo. And remember, we played the entire season solo self-found. We didn't do any group play, didn't do any wizard runs, any rat runs, nothing like that. We always played by ourselves. So today we actually were able to finish that off, and let's see exactly how we did it. So I open a small spider battlefields, and immediately a lot of things go wrong and a few things go right. Well, we have a battlefields, that's a good map. We have small spiders, that's supposed to be a pretty good mob type. Historically, I don't have great success on this mob type, but it's supposed to be good, so we will try it. One huge problem that I have on my God DH is it is really bad at killing elites. It doesn't have massive AoE damage, so the only way I can ever kill an elite is if they are by themselves. And I walk forward and I find 4 elites at the beginning. So I was like, okay, this is pretty much over. It's time for me to leave. And this is not a 4-corner battlefield. But they did give me a shield pylon at the beginning. I said, you want to know what? I'll go ahead and click it, and let's see how many of these elites we can kill with a shield pylon. The shield pylon makes a huge difference for 2 reasons. One, I get infinite squirts necklace. Yes, I am playing with squirts in hardcore. This is the final week push. We're going for top 10. I have this Demon Hunter with all the passes for dealing damage. I took out the numbing traps. I took out the Fortress Ballista for the shields. We're going full damage here to try to send it. So the shield pylon is going to give me infinite squirts. It's going to increase my damage. Another thing that it does is it lets me sit in the Oculus rings. I can die pretty easily to anything. It's pretty easy for me to proc. In fact, we had a couple double procs today, which almost killed me. So it's really do or die here. So I got 2 minutes to try to blast as many of these elites down as we can. And a couple of them are dead, and it looks like a couple more of them are going to be badly hurt. And if they're badly hurt and there isn't a ton of trash around them, then I should be able to finish them on my own. So I'm just spinning around, and here's what I'm thinking about. First of all, I need to finish off these elites, so I'll just kind of kite them the way, a little bit up. And I'm hoping actually that I don't spawn a conduit on this map. The reason why I don't want a conduit is I already killed all of the elites, right? So if I get a conduit, it's going to be mostly killing trash, and I can kill trash by myself. So I'm hoping that we can finish off these small spiders in peace up ahead, and the next map will be very good, and we'll spawn a conduit there. So that's my plan. That's what I'm hoping for. And let's just see what happens. So trying to dance in the Oculus rings. There's one more yellow here that I need to finish off. A couple more spiders have come. I don't really mind that because they're kind of valuable. But you'll notice once all the little trash dies, I am able to finish off the yellow quite easily. One Oculus ring hit here. He's a juggernaut, which makes it a little bit harder, and he's dead. Forward we go. Conduit. Great. Exactly what I didn't want. So now, I don't know. Conduit has a maximum number of targets it can zap. So if I take a little bit of time here to throw some cold cycles at these mobs and kill the little itty bitty spiders, I should be able to essentially just run through with my conduit and just mow down the valuable spiders. So I'm only DPSing here to the extent just to thin out some of the little guys. We got Mufasa there. I want to bring him back toward the Conduit. And there was something that I didn't notice right away, which I only picked up on later, but this Mufasa is actually illusionist. And that makes it harder because, again, my Conduit is going to be a little bit nerfed. So had I paid more attention to that, I would have stuck on Mufasa a lot harder than I'm right now trying to stand in the middle. But I should have zapped Mufasa a lot harder to nerf his illusions a little bit more. So this is going to be essentially a 2 elite Conduit. It's really not what I wanted at all. So I'm not having good hopes about this whatsoever. But we killed them pretty quickly, and the bar looks pretty decent actually. And look at the bar actually move quite well with killing these spiders, because we took the time, right, to kill a bunch of the little ones down that hallway. It actually seems to be paying off a lot. We get a power pylon. Now, I really don't know how I feel about it. On one end, I mean, it's great. We got another useful pylon, and we should be able to kill this yellow now using it with the Conduit as well. But on the other hand, I wanted that for the boss. But all in all, I can't complain. And actually, looking at my bar, somehow turned that into a 3 elite Conduit, and also used the Conduit to kill all of those spiders pretty intelligently. So that actually, my bar is looking way better than I ever imagined it would look at the end of this. We zone in, we have a Pandemonium. That's not a good map. Red Fallen is fine. It's a pretty safe mob type. And we have Blue Mothers. So I'm looking at them, and I don't see that they have Illusionist. I don't see that they have Waller, and I don't see that they have Shielding. So I'm thinking, all right, well, I can actually, they're going to throw up zombies for me. I can kill the zombies, and I think I'm just going to sit here and kill them. Once again, I can kill elites, as long as they don't have 1,000 trash monsters around them. There's really no density here, so even if I lose a little bit of time killing these mothers, it's going to be a very safe way for me to just get a little bit of extra percentage. And I don't know what's next. Next could be, upcoming could be a lot worse than this. There could be, for example, Sand Dwellers, where I can't even fight because they reflect my arrows back at me. You know, there's 1,000 things that can go wrong, and this particular area hasn't gone wrong yet. So I'll just sit here and kill these blues. If I stay even, that's fantastic. If I lose a little bit of time, I'm definitely happy to do that to get my bar closer to the end. All the elites, or excuse me, all the trash is dead. We just have the elites left. I just need to dodge the lightning and just need to hang out here until they're gone. Hi, Sammy. My cat is here. Sammy, good to have you here. Yep, so we're blasting them down, blasting them down. Again, I don't have a care in the world. We've already had 3 pylons. You may know this, but the maximum number of pylons you can have in a Greater Rift is 4. So I'm thinking about that at the moment, and the only other 2 pylons left for me are channeling and speed. We already had the 3 best pylons, so even if we spawn one, it's not going to help us. And there it is. So we got a speed. Okay, that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm happy to just kill this little trash, and I find some Golgors. Let's see here. We do our normal check again. Do they have Illusionist? Do they have Shielding? And do they have Waller? And the answer is no. They don't have any of those. So actually at this point, I'm feeling quite lucky. I'm thinking we just had back-to-back blues that I can actually kill. So my decision now is I think I'm just going to back them into this room and kill them here. And this should be the end of the rift. The Golgors themselves are worth a ton. Plus the orbs, plus the little trash around here should be the end of the rift without too much issue. Another thing that I'm keeping in mind for sure is the Rift Guardian spawn placement. I need to be able to reach the exit of this map at a moment's notice. Because if I get a boss like Raziel, for example, who shoots out those extremely powerful holy bolts, or whatever the hell that attack is, that just essentially one-shot me, I need to be able to get out and get to safety. That way I don't lose my Demon Hunter. So I'm very happy to pull these big boys into this room where we are very close to the exit to the previous map, because I very well may need it. So right now I am praying for a single target boss that will not kill me. So any boss, single target that won't kill me, and we should have a win here. And let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. We have Tetris. This has got to be one of the best possible outcomes that I possibly could have had. And she is very, very... By the way, look how fast I'm melting her. Do you see the ambush kicking in over there? Yeah, just shredded her down for the first 25% of her life there. I stupidly let that fireball hit me, but it's good to know I can take a fireball and survive it. And pretty much all that's left to do here is dance around her and kill her. This is a very ideal boss. It's a single target. She telegraphs her moves very heavily. I mean, sometimes lucky. That's all I can say. I actually had an attempt the other day where I may have easily been able to clear it, but I spawned Iscandiel. And Iscandiel has 1,000 ads. It's exactly what I don't want. And Tetris is pretty lucky. I felt pretty happy here. We're going to kill her, and we're going to end up 10th for DH. So, I mean, someone might pass me, but I feel very good about this clear, only having 3,000 Paragon, playing by myself the entire season. I never died once on my Demon Hunter, and it was my most played character. I felt pretty good about this one. This isn't the upper limit for my Demon Hunter. She could probably do, I don't know, another couple of tiers with a super ideal map. But overall, I felt pretty good about this one. So what's up next on the agenda is I'm going to start pushing Barb. Let's see if we can get Barb to top 10. My Barb has like 0 playtime on him. I literally threw him together, and his gear is terrible, and it's way easier to die on a Whirlwind Barb than it is on a God DH. So let's see if we'll either get top 10 or we're going to die. It's going to be one or the other. That's next, and then we're going to go for Wizard. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. See you in the next video.